Good morning. It's Thursday, November 8th, day after my 52nd birthday, and I'm feeling as good at 52 as I probably did at 18. I can't remember that far back, so I'm not really sure, but I can tell you it's been a long time since I felt this good in my life. Ever since I started the lion diet, it sure changed everything. But I gotta say, I've been talking to you guys for a while now that have been watching for a long time that this past year, 2024, has been one heck of a rough ride. Financially, deaths in the family, a number of things going on, just everything ranging from the difficult to the catastrophic. And it definitely has been weighing on me in the sense that it's raised my stress level. And it's kind of taken me back to a place where I was, not completely, but just to a point where I remember the pressures I was under back in 2020 when I was going through everything that happened with COVID and how it affected my body and how I was sick all the time and how the food was causing me so much trouble and work was a problem and finances were a problem. But I don't want to point out what I'm going through. I want to point out that what I'm going through is no different than what you're going through probably right now. There's going to be times when you're in prosperity and times when you're in difficulty. So every one of us has our difficulties. And sometimes it can feel really helpless when you have, you can't do anything when you feel helpless. But there are things you can do. Because even though I've had a lot of helpless feeling during this time, I have faith. I don't always have faith. I'm a bit like Peter. I'm willing to step out of the boat to walk on the water toward Jesus. But I am real prone to get my eyes on the storm if I'm not careful. And then next thing I know, I'm sinking and wondering how to get back out. But I remember what I have faith in. I have faith in the principles that Jesus told me to stand firm, to be strong, to have courage. And that means to face the difficulties, to get up and do the things that you need to do, to invest your time in your relationship with your Creator. Invest time in your relationship with your spouse. Invest time in relationship with your children. Invest time in the work that you do to take care of your family. And invest time in yourself to make sure that you're taking care of you so that you can take care of them. And even though I'm still going through my rough patch, the daily changes that I've been making, that I learned from the changes I made starting the lion diet, are making a huge difference. Some of those changes include the things you've already seen me go through. Like I started adding walking to my regimen several months into starting lion diet. And I increased up to rucking eventually, and I was doing more exercise. Well, over the past couple of years, that kind of went away a good bit. And I would struggle to bring it back in, but never really establish it. And now here I've been out here rucking for steady 4 months, and it is making a huge difference. I have better balance again, stronger in my legs. I love the thing I've showed you many times before where I can stand up and put my socks on just by picking my foot up to me and putting my sock on. I couldn't do that before this way of eating. I know that sounds like not a big deal to a lot of people who are used to having plenty of strength and ability to do things, but those things make a difference. And when you're getting older, being able to move around is probably one of the biggest things you want to hold on to. But it's not just that. It's things like blocking time in my day for the things that I need to take care of. Planning my day coming up the day before so that I don't wake up in a default mode of, what do I got to do now? Because a lot of times there's so many things to do. When you wake up, it's easy to do nothing because you get in a blizzard of choices. But if you've already made a plan for yourself to start your day right, to start your day in prayer, to start your day then researching something or looking into something that's going to improve your work today, maybe even exercising more. It depends on how you do it. I do mine. I start with prayer, and then I start preparing for my work day, getting everything ready for the day that's coming up. In some cases, I'm doing some research or some studying, listening to an audiobook. And then I progress on to my Bible study with my family, Actually, I got my exercise here. First, I do my exercise, which I'm doing now. And then when I get home, I'm going to have my Bible study with my family. And then I go right into my office and start working on whatever I'm going to work on that day. But I've got those things planned now. Before, I wasn't doing that. I think I got into a bad rut because of certain reasons. But I mean, no excuses. I don't make excuses for the things that happen. I just say when you realize you are where you are, you got to get yourself out of there. And sometimes it just takes doing those little things each and every day. Because every time you put that coin into the jar for taking care of your relationship with your creator, and one into the jar for taking care of the relationship with your spouse and your kids and your work, you're investing in the things that matter most to you. And those investments pay off. Those investments will pay with compound interest if you just stick with doing those little things that take care of your family, take care of yourself, take care of your relationships that are important. Nurture your health spiritually, physically, mentally. It's all important because you're important. And one of the easiest things to forget to do all these things, or easiest reasons to forget to do these things, is because you don't think you matter. Well, you do matter. And you got to get that in your head that you matter. And anytime you get that idea in your head that you don't matter, then as far as I'm concerned, you're denying the creator that created you, because he thinks you matter. You matter. Take care of it. Say, screw it. I'm going to get up and do it. Make a plan and take on the day. Only one day at a time. Don't try to tackle tomorrow today, because you can't. You can't work in tomorrow. You can only work in today. So let's do it, and I'll see you guys next time.
If we pay extra, could we maybe get some grease or fat?